Good evening, ma'am. I welcome Ms. Kirtika from S&T Groups of Wellcare Equipment. Thank you for accepting our request and providing your time, ma'am, at your busy schedule. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is LS Kavin Prashant, and here are my team members: Lokeshwar,
Hello, ma'am.
Vignesh,
Hi, Lokesh.
Hi, ma'am.
and
Hi.
Akash.
Hello, ma'am.
We are from Aditya
Hello,
School of
Akash.
Business Management. We are here for an HR documentary interview with Kirtika, ma'am. Ma'am, shall we start the section?
Yeah, sure, Ma, sure.
Thank you.
Do you want to say anything about my end, or you just clear about my profile? What we are working is all of them clear about my profile?
Ma'am, okay, ma'am, can you share, ma'am? Share us a few
Yeah,
words.
sure. Yeah, just it's a 1 minute. Sorry. Actually, myself Kirtika, and I'm just working in a S&T group of companies. In a particular division was S&T Wellcare Equipments Private Limited, and our company is generally based into the pan-India concern. So we are into the fitness industry. So I think you're well aware of it. You just go surf the S&T engineer website, means you can just get an idea about it. So I was into the HR department for past 10 years. So I was into one senior cadre of the position. In this SNT, I was a senior person in the HR for an entire division. I'm just taking care of, and in HR, I'm just taking care of your end-to-end HR activities. Like it could be comes under the complete package of it. So I hope so. I can just clear whatever your doubts you need to clear or whatever questions you need to ask regarding your documentary. I hope I can just clear for you. It's just a hint about myself. Yeah, that's
Thank you,
it.
ma'am. We are eagerly waiting
And
for your answers also and information you share to us.
oh, sure, Ma. Sure, sure. Yeah, can we just go with the section, Ma?
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
Oh.
Ma'am, being HR, how do you enjoy and love your role?
Yeah, being a HR, I could just love my role. Why I'm just loving my role is because HR is my passionate and it's my dream job. While I'm just working, it's kind of a short impression that why I'm just choosing HR over here. Means, but while I'm just studying in a UG, I think so. Yeah, UG. I just receive one campus drive with some other leading companies. I just receive a campus drive. That was I just see some HR person's attitude and how they are respecting from the management, how they are recognizing the people, and how they are just giving the positivity to including the negative people. The HR persons have an ability to insert the positive things into the person. That was the major plus point in the HRD. So I was generally into the, I just like the, I was generally like to spread the positivity to the students. So that was the main impression. I'm just loving the job because I can give most positive inputs where whenever the employee coming in a negative mindset, I can just convey it in a positive way. So I can just feed it in a positive thoughts. That is the major plus point of HR. They had an ability to give positive thoughts to the negative people also. That's why I just love this job.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
What are the training given to the employees during on the job and off the job, ma'am?
Yeah, training regarding the trainings means on the job means it could be depends upon the designation, designation and the department. So it depends upon the if the for example I'm saying on the job they are the saying means they have to I have to give the training if the person was comes into the sales. For example, I'm saying is I have to give the product knowledge and as well as the customer interaction and as well as the team coordination like that the on-job training could be related to the products our company group and our way of reputations like that we have to do on the job and other than that if it comes to the off-road other than job other than the role means we can just give the training as a personality development that personality development is a major important for a sales or a whatever department the personality development training is more important most of the persons were applying in the colleges also but off-road it could be given as a personality development because why we are just offering the personality development piece whoever the person have a talented to give a sale or talented to speak to the customer but there is a procedure to expose in the management that procedure the person should know about it Without knowing the standard procedure to expose with the management, we can't go grown up our career in the same concern or else in a better concern. So both the training is important for an employee to grow up in your career.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, how will you allocate payroll for the employee?
The payroll is completely depends upon the designation of the salary, Mr. Akash, because each designation will be differ from the salary. So there is a standard fixed slab, like for which category to which category we have to fix the payroll. The payroll is a general thing that 15% basic and 14%, like that. It could be the general things as you are studying in the book. It comes to the PF and the ESI. So it could be depends upon the designation. So it will be comes under the practical experience. Depends upon the leaves and depends upon the medical leaves. Everything will be calculated in the payroll. Whatever you're studying in the book, same will be applied in the practical way also. But we have to obey some government rules and regulations using the PF and EPF. That's it.
Ma'am, describe a difficulty situation you had with your employee and how you handled it.
Yeah, in my working days, in these days, the difficult situation I was being handled was in a previous concern. I was just working as a normal HR over here. Now I was senior, but previously I was a normal HR. In that I just faced some grievances. The grievances were what kind of grievance? I can't say it openly. It was a bit confidential, but I can just give a hint of it. Okay. So what the grievance I was faced is, I was faced a grievance with a senior person. It was a clashes with the senior person and the top management regarding the work issues. So they just informed that I can just resign it and I can just go for it. But what was the situation is, there is a big misunderstanding between the top management and the senior person who was just having the issues over it. So we are under the mediator to solve the issues. That was the big difficulty, because top management also we can't face it. We have some restrictions to talk with the top management. And at the same time, the person with attitude, and the person was been attitude. The senior person was been attitude, but the person was a good worker. Attitude plus good worker, and other than the good affectionate with their teams also. The only thing, the attitude was with spoil their career. So in that time, I just sit with the particular person for nearly 1.5 hours, the senior person. I just sort out in the whatever the things I can just say. We can just explain the positivity and kind one by one, little by little. I just down up the negative thoughts about the management. So it will be takes for me nearly 1.5 hours to convince the person to make a standby over that. That means the HR person is a bridge between management and the employee. I think you're aware of it. HR was the bridge between. So we have to 50% we have to take care of the management, and 50% we have to take care of the employee. So we have to go it, whatever the things it was been happened to us, we have to go it in a smooth way only. We are the solution finder. We are not a suggestion giver. We are a solution finder to the management and as well as the employee. So that was the big difficulty. It's not a difficulty. It was such a big task to convince an attitude person to a normal thing. So it was a big task for me. Like it will take nearly 1.5 hours to solve the issue. So I think so this is a major thing. Other than that, all problems will be come and go. Other than nothing else.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, could you please share the reporting structure of organization?
The reporting structure of organization is completely depends upon your particular group or a division, because if it could be comes under my senior, but that means my assistant HR was working over here, means that my assistant HR will be reporting to my senior HR, and the senior HR will be reporting to if some other concern, there is an operation head, there is an entire operation manager, or else an CEO, assistant CEO, like that. Each organization have some structure over there. So first of all, you are just entering into an organization for a work role. First, your major role, you have to take care of the organization structure. So it depends upon the structure. We have a right to talk with the top management. We have an authority to talk with the top management, but we should not take it in an easy way. So we have a procedure. First of all, we just have in a SNT means there is a procedure over there. Other than HR, there is a operation head. Other than the operation, there is a CEO. So like that, the hierarchy position could be go. Only few of the problems could be go to the higher end. Few problems could be sorted by HR department, and other than few problems could be sorted by the operation head, like entire division head or whoever, sorted by them, and the entire problems could be given to the management. That means the top management. But after solving the issues, what are the things you are just showing in the reporting and whatever it is, these are the standard procedure of it. You have to go stage by stage. Suddenly you can just can't say that I had a number with CEO number, I had a number with director, because all HRs will have a number with director and CEOs because they are the major contact to the management. But you are not supposed to go directly to the management. You have to go to the step by step. In that, you have to study the organization chart, whichever concern you are just going to join. Because we can't say this is the standard procedure to reporting. We can't say it because each company it could be differs of. That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you share us about the recruitment process, both internal and external?
And actually, the recruitment process is totally comes under, I think you are aware of it, totally comes under the 4 types of steps over that. That means it's a triple S process. Sorry, it's a 4S process. I think you're aware of. Can anyone say what is 4S in recruitment?
Ma'am, planning.
No, I'm just asking about 4 years.
4 years.
It's nothing else. Sourcing, searching, shortlisting, and first one is sourcing. Sourcing means you have to search the profile in an office. Sourcing, we have to find the list of profiles, whatever. In the list of profiles, we have to search our JDs. Whichever it was been replied to relevant to our JDs, we have to search the candidate. First, we have to source it, and after that, we have to, in that sourcing, we have to search the profile. After searching, we have to shortlist it, and the final thing we have to select it. So this was the recruitment 4S process. It was a general thing. It could be complete for an internal action. It was a general thing. So it could be comes under the internal recruitment means internal recruitment is nothing else now. You have to check with your colleagues and you can just send a mail to your colleagues regarding that there is a vacancy, entire colleagues, entire employee that there is a vacancy was going over there. So you can, if anybody else, you can just refer the position like that, the internal position. Other than the internal position, internal recruitment means you have to give a promotion. Depends upon the performance and the way of category and the attendance and the behavior of it. You can just have a promotion with if the person was working in a L1 means if the vacancy is open for L2 in the same department means. First of all, you have to search with the department below L1 profile. So that means L1 employees only. If the particular employee is eligible for L2, like that, first step, the main core of the HR is you should not recruit the candidate suddenly from the outside. First of all, our major responsibility is to provide what could I say? Provide the promotion to the low cadre. If it could be not suitable means we can just go for an external. Like external means each company, some companies will have some recruitment teams over there, or some companies will go for an consultant or manpower recruitment like that. So it depends upon that. But our major responsibility is to give the promotion to our employees. So if it's not could be fine, you can just go ahead of it. So this was the basic thing, Mark. If you had any clarification in this question, I can just give a clarification.
No, ma'am. It's clear, ma'am.
How will you maintain the employee relation?
Yeah, I can't get it. Just come again.
How you will maintain the employee relation?
The employee relations is nothing but more. Whatever the things could be happen to us, whatever the things could be the grievances or the department issues, whatever that happens to it, you have to maintain the relationship with the employees in a smooth way. You should not get angry with our employees. The major thing was you should not get angry with the employees. Whatever the HR person surely will get angry. Sometimes we can just receive an angry. Sometimes you may just get the angry also, but on that situation also you should not get an angry. You have to maintain a smooth relationship. Whatever the things could be comes for an angry also, you should not get an angry. The HR person should not get angry. You have to maintain a relationship with an employee. How you can just maintain it? You can just talk to the employee. So if some other person coming for a grievances means, you can just sit with the person and spend a time of nearly 5 to 10 minutes for the particular person, because most of the employees won't come to the HR department, because if they come to the HR department, the problem is quite big. We have to understand it. The most problem will be sorted by the department heads itself. So once it's come to the HRD means, we have to take care of it in a smooth way. So for that reason, you have to sit with the employee in a one-to-one. Like you just sit with the conference or whatever, you have to sit with the employee one-to-one, and we have to read the employee mindset. We should not blankly say the solutions to the employee. Once we just start reading the employee's mindset means, automatically the employee relationship will be built to us. The person should trust us. The employee should trust a HR. Our HR can understand my problem. The HR can understand my problem and give the solution in a correct way. So like that, we have to build the relationship over. So this was a major thing. We have to read the employee mind. Depends upon their mind, we have to give some positivity to their thoughts and the suggestions. So this is the major point you build the relationship. So you all can take care of it. It will take some time, and it will take some years also to get this experience. But you are just started in your while starting career itself. If you just follow this means, it will be more helpful for you to go in a better HR.
Do you give feedback to the employees after the employees appraisal?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of feedback? What kind of feedback it will be?
Yeah, on one-to-one appraisal itself, we will just give the fee, because in appraisal, as per the company norms, the HR and the top management and about the HR middle of the organization sector, 3 of them will be seated in an appraisal. So on the appraisal itself, we will just give the feedback itself, like regarding the work clarity, whatever they are doing the mistake. The first thing we will just say the plus points only. In appraisal, we should not say the negative things, because it's a bad thing. So in appraisal, if you are just sitting for an appraisal and the employee was coming and sitting for an appraisal means, we have to say the positive things, whatever in the works they have been achieved. After that only, we have to convey our negative things. So these are the negative things also, we should not say it clearly, this was your negative, this was a big thing. Like that, we should not say that. We should say that this was a negative. I hope that you can just understand and you can just betterment. Like that, we should, whatever the negatives we are saying to the employee, there is some positivity along with it. That was the major point we have just concluded in the mind. We should not say only negative to the employee. If you are just saying the negative, we should say add one positivity also. So that only they have some encourage to do to resolve the negative.
Okay.
Ma'am, what are the challenge of this HR position?
HR position is the challenges could be the personal and the professional. Because in a HR position, the major challenges is you could not take anything into the personal. If you are just close to one department head or a department junior person, surely we will get a close, because we are a general human beings only. But the personal is different from official. We should not get close to any other personal things. If it comes to the HRD, you have to take one decision, and you have a right to take one decision. On that decision, you should not think about your relationship, and you should not think about the person, how they are behaving with you. Like that, you should not think about it in a personal way. That one, the simple thing, the personal is different from professional. You have to get clear about it. If you just get deviation of it means, it will be some issues of it. But this was the major challenges you will be faced over there. Some HRs will be meeting with the employees very more. And if it come to the decision making means, they will get struggle to say the decision to the employees, because they are close to their heart. So that's what. If it come to the personal, you just go very close. Say clearly whoever is coming close to it. You should have to get a mind of it. The personal is different from professional. The mind should be very clear of it. The personal is different from professional in the HR department. Because because we are just mingling with the HR department very close with an employee. Our employees also mingle with the HR department. But we should have a thought in it. No, it's a personal. You can just say clearly. If you're just saying any other policies, you are just saying it was not applicable to them. You say, this is my profession and this is my role. I can't compare my personal and professional. So this will be the major task for you, Ma. While you're just entering into the job, you will just face a big task over there. If you're just entering into the personal to some other departments or some other person's needs, while fixing any policies, you will just face off it. So it could be the little bit challenges over here compared to the personal and different professional.
Ma'am, can you tell us about
Okay, ma'am.
job elimination based on your work experience?
Job elimination, it could be what kind of elimination you are just asking about it, Yokesharan? What kind of elimination you are just?
While sending off one person from out of the company.
Okay. That's what I'm just saying in a first previous question itself. I'm just saying that regarding that, it will be the big task for a HR. Ma. Staying out of the employee with the concern is a big task for a HR because we are just minding the mind reading of it. So most probably we are just giving the positivity to the employees. So if you are just saying that you are not in our role, you kindly left off it. It's such a big task. In that big task also, in my experience, in previous concern, due to some cost cutting issues, we have just sent in nearly 132 employees to before COVID itself. 132 employees we have just asked to volunteer resignation. So for that reason, we have to take care of our mental, and the maturity. It was a very clear of it. So for that, because there will be a more emotions, there will be a more angry. Everything it will be directly affect to our end only. So in that we have to take care of our mind. It's a profession, and we have to convey this also. We should not say this in a harsh way. We should just convey it in a polite only. So this was the thing. It was happening in the because why I'm just saying everything in a hint means some of the problems we can't discuss in a public forum. I think you can understand of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Some of the forum it can't complete. So that's why I can just say the hint of everything. So just only thing, if it's come to the elimination means you first of all you just sit with 5 to 10 minutes in a silent, in a secret room or whatever it is. Just sit with it and prepare your mind. You have to take care of the emotions. You have to take care of the angry, whatever the things you have to take care of the. But whatever the things happen to with the HR and the employee, you should not take it to your mind. This was a major thing. Once you take it to your mind, it will just spoil your happiness. And it will spoil your peace of mind. So don't take anything to your mind. Please don't take anything to your mind. Sit with it. This is your profession. I have to close for it. Only thing you have to talk. That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, do you follow job rotation?
What kind of job rotation you are just saying? What kind of job rotation, Akash?
The co-ed situation job rotation. That situation.
It's a general mind. Yeah, we have also faced many things over there. But the co-ed situation was one of the little plus points in the co-ed situation is we won't face the employee in a direct way. That was a major thing. If the job rotation could be comes over here, but we can just face it in a Zoom or else it could be the way of emotion handling and the way of mindset handling is little bit low over here. So it could be bit easier for it, but being in a HR, if it's come to the rotation of anything else, it comes to them. We should first of all talk with the management whether it's applicable or not. If the rotation is not applicable, if it could be fine, means we can just suggest to the management. Because we are here to give the solution and help the employees only. We are not to trouble the employees in any other way. So if we had a solution to anything else, we have to give a smooth way to the management. But it could be happens. The job rotation could be happen. The only thing we have to take care of the job rotation is as the same as the elimination. Could be considered the same thing only. Not a much difference of the both of the things. The only the way of handling is the different, but the procedure could be the same only.
If I need to join in your company, what will be your suggestion for me?
Without interviewing you, Mr. Kavin, I can't say the suggestion, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
First, we have to sit with one-to-one for a direct interview. I have to make an interview for you for another 5 to 10 minutes. In that 5 to 10 minutes, I have some suggestions about you, and I have some idea about you. So depends upon that, I can just say each candidate is different. But now I can say is I can't. The only thing I can say is you are a punctual person. You are just coordinating with me. So only thing I can say is you are a punctual person in the Zoom. The one.
Thank you, ma'am, for spending your valuable time with us during this pandemic situation also. Thank you for provoking speech to your younger generation, budding learners about HR concepts. Thank you, ma'am, for your support for next generation. And I thank our HOD, Dr. Sundarapandian, for giving us this wonderful opportunity. And I would like to thank our faculties of Aditya School of Business Management for their constant support. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you all, ma. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma. Thank you.